All right, guys. Hello. I feel like I'm looking a little bit frumpy today. My hair is choosing its own adventure, but I'm really excited to read. And you know what? I feel cozy today. It's okay that I didn't have time to pull myself together. We're going to have a great day reading. I am in my bed, which is not normally where I read from, but I've got my Kindle set up on my stand. So I just thought that this is where we would hang out today. So sorry if the angle is a little bit awkward or anything. And if I look dead, we can just say that I'm dressing up as a zombie for Halloween. But tell me what you're reading. Tell me anything else you want me to know. And I'm very excited to just sit down and relax because I have not gotten to do that in about 7 days. Hello, Abra. Abra, I know you finished the third Gilmore Girl. What are you reading now? You probably said it, but I missed it. Hello, Hallie. You finished Incidents Around the House and gave it 4 stars. And I think you said you picked up Gothicana, but you might have picked up something else. My brain is having trouble remembering what people are reading. So y'all let me know. Um, I only read a little bit of the third Gilmore Girl this morning, but I am very, very, very invested in the boyfriend, even though I think that the writing is kind of crappy. Um, I can't stop reading the story. So hello, Corinna. Your haircut looks so good. Um, I can't tell. It looks just like really bright, and I love the like face framing pieces that you got. I love it. You look so good. You always look good, but your haircut looks amazing. Ready with Red Bull and Liquid IV. My girly time, and I'm cozy in bed now that I'm home. Yes, me too. We can be cozy in bed together. Um, we picked up McAllister's for lunch, but then we also made a Sonic run, so I got a Diet Coke with sweet cream. So yum. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Amber. You seem like you are having a very productive day today. Reading The Hitchcock Hotel and One Dark Window. I'm so curious about The Hitchcock Hotel. Like, I hadn't seen that book anywhere, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing it all over the place. Still working on Gothicana and indecisively scrolling for an audiobook. That is the story of my life right there. You're so welcome. Reading The 13th Child. I have that queued up on my Kindle for after the readathon. I'm excited to get to it. Still reading grave books. Been in a little reading slump. Oh, that sucks. Might pick up something on my Kindle and start, and then there were none for my in-person book club. Have you read And Then There Were None before? That was my very first Agatha Christie book, and it's my favorite Agatha Christie book. I've been in the play. I love that book so much. Hello, Sarah. Sarah, how are you feeling? I know last week you weren't feeling great. Are you recovering? Are you better? So far, it's your typical reunion, I think is what that's supposed to say, of friends with a past and something to hide thriller. I mean, you're right. That is the premise for a lot of thrillers out there. Oh, they popped up as public. I don't know if I can change it now. Sorry, I was getting it made very quickly. Well, if we have other friends join us, that will be fun too, because I don't think I can change it now. That's okay. Thank you for letting me know, though. I'm glad if I see other names that I'm not as familiar with, thank you for letting me know that in advance. Oh, you haven't ever read it. It's so much fun. How many Agatha Christie's have you read? Her writing style takes just a second to get into, but then it's really fun. Reunion. Okay, I figured. Headed to get my nails done, but I can listen to my book while driving. That is what I do too. What are you going to do for your nails? Or are you going to decide when you get there? I haven't gotten mine done in forever, but I think I'm going to paint them for Taylor Swift next weekend, and then I'll probably get them done for the play. Um, I watched the live stream of Taylor Swift from Miami last night, and it was so good. I'm probably going to watch the live stream tonight too, and we're just getting very excited about next weekend. Not 100% yet. Totally feel that. Still dealing with some head pressure and some brain fog and some dizziness. Finally able to leave the house yesterday and run a few errands. I empathize with you. I was dealing with dizziness at work this week. So, crossing my fingers, praying for you. I'm so sorry to hear that. But I'm glad you're getting better. Haven't read a page today, so I'm excited to read. Read two other Agatha Christie's and usually enjoy her writing. Yeah, there's a handful of books I haven't enjoyed by Agatha Christie, but I really like her. I'm looking at my shelf. Like, I have almost an entire shelf of Agatha Christie books. I love it. Going on 30 minutes of calling names at graduation and only through maybe half. I know that that is something that you need patience for, but you'll be happy to get home later tonight. Getting stars and mushrooms. I'll post a pic after they're done. Please do. You always have the most fun nails. My boss is going to your show as well. I think I remember you telling that, taking her daughter and granddaughter. They're going to like the same night that I'm going to, next Sunday night in New Orleans. We just found out, my coworker that bought the tickets got an email uh, about like where our seats are, and apparently we're in premium seats, which is just crazy because we did not pay a lot for these tickets. So I have no idea what premium seats means, but that was cool. Post a pic of my Halloween nails in the Discord. I will check them out once we start reading. The more the merrier. I just wanted to mention since chats could be different. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Normally, I'm really good about like clicking unlisted and like then going back and double checking that I clicked unlisted, but I was making these so quickly. So sorry about that. I meant for it to be like an exclusive little us time, but so far it seems like it's just us. Dizziness is the worst and to happen at work, not fun. Mostly I feel better. I just feel really, really tired still. This morning was the first morning I felt like I could sleep. And then, of course, I had to wake up and go help with the set, which I didn't mind doing, but it was very hard to get out of bed this morning. And I'm still got like some bleh in my throat. There are 3 nights in New Orleans. There's Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. And I'll be at the Sunday night show, but I'll be in New Orleans Saturday. We're gonna get there and have either like an late lunch or an early dinner, and then we're gonna do a cemetery tour, and then we're probably going to be exhausted because we are both introverts and homebodies, and staying out too long on crowded streets does not sound fun. But then Sunday we have a lot on the schedule, but it's all gonna be fun stuff. I can't wait to post pictures and stuff. I'm excited. You've had so much going on while you're trying to recover. It's been a very busy week. You're such a trooper. I was telling Brent about like just my week in general yesterday, and he was like, make sure you're resting because you don't want to get sick again. And I'm trying really hard to. Um, I have nothing the rest of today, and tomorrow morning, I'll probably watch church online and just rest. And then I have my in person book club uh, before I come home, and we'll do our Google Meet hangout. I have a couple of activities that we can play if we want to. Um, or we can just hang out and chat. I'll kind of see what the vibe is tomorrow. But I think it's going to be a fun time. My hubby is now negative and I never got it. So happy, but he's coughing up a lung. I'm so happy that he's negative now, and I'm so happy that you didn't get it. The coughing does linger for a little while. I had to get a coworker to bring me some cough drops yesterday, but today I definitely feel better in that regard. It's just crazy how every single time I've had it has felt so different because this has been the worst. You don't want to get sick again or relapse. Traveling is always exhausting. I know, and I'm never busy. So it's just, I don't know what it is about this year and this time of year, but to have everything going on this weekend with building the set, we don't have rehearsals every night next week, which is very nice. I'll get a couple nights off. Going to New Orleans this weekend, coming home, having rehearsals, and then I'm going to New York the next week. And it's just, I don't travel. I don't ever travel. But my dad's running this marathon, so of course I want to be there for him. Headed out to rescue a dog who's been living on a corner in the country on my way to work. We'll be listening to something as I go. Okay. Keep us updated on the dog. You are a very good person. That makes me so worried for him that he's just been living out there by himself. But you're so sweet to go get him. So excited to see my New York pictures. I know. I'm excited about all of it. I'm going to vlog Taylor Swift at least as much as I can and still be present for the concert. And I'm also going to vlog New York, which I think I'll have a lot more time to vlog since most of the stuff I'm going to be doing, I'm doing by myself. I'll get dinner or lunch with my brother and my dad once or twice, but most of it I'm just going to be on my own. I know. Sweet puppy. I hate seeing dogs just like outside on their own and not knowing if they're okay. I don't know what made me think of this. I was on TikTok yesterday and there's this account that I found called Ysera the cat. I'll type it in the comments. And she's a little cat that had a seizure when she was little, and now she can't move most of her body, but she can move her face and she can eat and everything. And the account is just so wholesome. Her owner dresses her up every day, and he says, "Good morning, Sarah," and they do their exercises and their stretches, and he just has a really big heart for all of his cats. But Ysera is very special needs, and he just takes such good care of her. And I have been obsessed with that little account, and seeing that cat just brings me so much joy in the morning. But let's go ahead and settle in. I'll prop you guys over here probably so that I can read on my little Kindle stand back here. And we will get going. Let me see what time it is. And I did find us a little spooky Halloween ambiance today. So it is 2:45 my time. Why don't we read until the 30-minute mark? And hopefully my headphones will work when we come back, and I'll see y'all soon. Hello, guys. I'm hoping, of course, that my audio is working. So I'm testing it out right now, and it looks like it's working. Um, how did reading go? I read quite a bit. It's a Frida McFadden book, so of course it reads fast, but I read like 45 pages, which is mind-boggling to me, but I apparently did, and it's telling me that I only have like 2 hours and 15 minutes left in the book. So I think when we left off, we were talking about Stephanie was going to get that dog, and she said she would post a picture in the Discord if she found him. So I'm curious to how that all ended up. Because yeah, we want to see the puppy. Kimberly, that's okay that you're joining late. I'll be on for a couple more hours. Sorry if I'm clearing my throat a lot. It's just it is what it is, you know? Reading The 13th Child, almost 400 pages in. I haven't even looked to see how long that book is, but I do think it's a little bit of a chunker. Hello, Betsy. Reading Delicate Condition by Danielle Valentine. That's the book that the season of American Horror Story was based on, right? The one with, I think, Emma Roberts and maybe Kim Kardashian was in that season. I didn't watch it, but I remember seeing the trailer for it, and I think it was based on that book. Chapter 27, page 291, and things are going down. I bet. Only read 12 pages and fell asleep. Oh no, I'm so sorry that you're fighting a headache. It's definitely an easy day to fall asleep, but I'm going to make myself stay up because I think I can finish this book. I'm very tempted to run to Seven Brew around the corner and get myself a coffee for this next sprint. We'll see, maybe. Okay, I thought it was that book. We got her into kennel and on her way to the foster. Now prayers we find a rescue to step in. That's amazing that you've already got a foster for her. I'm guessing it's a short-term foster since you're trying to get a rescue to step in, but that's amazing. I'm so glad you got her and that she's safe now. Dinner plans got canceled. Can't say I'm mad about it. I'm just going to order in and keep reading. I am going to have dinner sooner than I anticipated because even though we ordered McAllister's for lunch, and I don't, is McAllister's all over the country or is it just a southern thing? It's like a deli and they have soup and spuds and that kind of thing. But they have an option where you can choose two things, and I did a sandwich and a cup of soup, and I didn't get my soup. So I'm still very hungry from lunchtime. But I made a whole bunch of chili the other night, so I'm very excited for dinner time so I can heat up my chili. And I make really good chili, so I'm excited about it. Up to 70%. The second half of this got weird. Love the first half. No, I'm not so sure. I need to do some actual productive house things next sprint. Don't you hate that? Like you get so settled in and then you're like, "Ugh, there's actually things I have to do." I have some laundry in the washer I probably need to go put in the dryer. I live in Northern Virginia and we have McAllister's here. I don't know, sometimes I get confused about like what is just a southern thing or a regional thing, and I think McAllister's was just a southeastern thing for a while, but I think that they're popping up more around the country. It is really good. I actually worked there as a summer job a couple of years ago just to make some extra money. It was actually the first time that my dryer broke, which y'all know is an ongoing thing that I deal with, and I was freaking out that I was gonna have to buy a new dryer, which is why I got a second job. But I actually really enjoyed working there. Yes, I love them too. Their soup is always so good. I need to put my clothes away. That's the worst part of laundry. Never heard of McAllister's, but it sounds good. Yeah, it's so simple. It's just sandwiches, soups, uh, spuds, and salads, but every single thing that I've ever had there is good. Oh, y'all are near each other. Never heard of it, and I'm in Maryland. We just recently got a new McAllister's in northeastern Ohio, but I've never been. Their chili is my favorite. I love their chili. And they have good vegetarian options too, if that's something that you need. And apparently they have good gluten-free bread. I'm not gluten-free, but a lot of the people that are in the play are gluten-free. And since we all ordered that, they gave me their review on their gluten-free bread, and they said it was good. 45% into So Witches We Became. I'm ready for a break from this book, so I'll move on to Spirit Hunters and come back to this later. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you just need a break. When I left the hair salon, I went next door to Mosaic Cafe and got their famous sweet potato soup. Yum. It comes with a waffle instead of bread. I don't think I have ever had sweet potato soup. Is it good? Um, Something that I do make that I guess is kind of similar is it's a butternut squash soup, but it's a curry butternut squash soup, and I put a little coconut milk on it. It's literally the best soup I've ever made. I tried to enter it into the soup cook-off at work a couple of years ago, and I just don't think that it like is a nice looking soup, so a lot of people didn't try it, but man, it's so good. 13th Child is about 500 pages. About 100 pages left, almost there. You can do it. I can't wait to read that one. I have to order a sub for dinner now. Okay, so yeah, it does sound kind of similar, sweet potato and curry. So the butternut squash and curry is also good. Jinx. Now you guys are probably a lot closer to each other than you realized. Making chili tonight. Yay. I this was like an extra special batch of chili because almost everything that went in it was either grown by me, which I'm on my like very last leg of being able to grow anything. Everything is dying. Um, but people in the play also brought stuff. One of our girls works for a nonprofit where they do like culinary skills for high schoolers, and a lot of them grow food in their programs. And so they had a bunch of peppers that were going to go bad. So I got some bell peppers and some onions from her. And then somebody else in the show was growing some Carolina Reapers, which I didn't use because I'm scared of them, but I do have some, and some uh, cilantro and some tomatoes. So I used a lot of homegrown stuff in my chili, and it's just so good. Pretty close to DC. I will be in DC in 2025, Karina, because my stepsister is getting married, and both of my stepsisters live in DC. Oh, I was trying to think if there's anything else to discuss right now, but I think that we're all pretty much caught up on our reading. Zelda, if I'm in the bed, Zelda wants to cuddle, so you guys get to look at the cat too. Have a friend in Riverdale and Ellicott, I guess that's how you say that city. That's pretty cool. There's not many people in Mississippi. Brittany's in Mississippi, but that's it, I think. There's a McAllister's less than 10 minutes away from me. I don't know how you guys feel about sweet tea. It's definitely a Southern thing. And I actually don't like sweet tea, but that is what they are very, very, very famous for at McAllister's is their sweet tea. I tried to grow cilantro late this year. I didn't realize that I got slow growing. It took forever and it gave up. Um, I have tried to grow cilantro every single year that I've had a garden, and it does not grow here. I cannot make it grow. I love sweet tea. I'm sold. Well, that is 100% like their most famous item is their sweet tea. So if you don't try anything else from McAllister's, try the sweet tea, and their lemonade is also very good. I do like lemonade. Ellicott City is a ways away, but relatively close. I'm glad that like people discover neighbors on the internet. That's so cool. Quick turnaround trip to DC. Probably, I don't know exactly when she's getting married because this is Leanne's daughter. I don't know if she's going to be changing her wedding date because of my stepmom's like prognosis and all of the treatments that she's having done. So I don't know the date, which means I don't know if it's going to be a quick trip or a long trip. But I was there in 2023 I think I was there for my birthday in 2023 because my other stepsister got married. So I do like DC a lot. I don't get to visit a ton, but when I'm there, I like it. Wonder where in North Virginia, Betsy, because that's close to me. I will definitely let you know. Last time we were there, we were only there for the weekend. Like I know we were actually there for my birthday, which was on a Sunday, and that was the day of the wedding. So I think we were there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't know. But I had a lot of fun, and it was another situation where like I got to do a lot of things on my own before the wedding. So I make time to get some stuff done when I travel. I just don't travel a whole lot, and I never stay in one area for a long time because teaching, you just don't get a lot of days that you can use. I feel like I look super tired. I might go splash some water on my face, and I'm still debating whether I'm going to go get a coffee. But let's go ahead and read again. I think we're going to do another 45-minute and then one more 45-minute, and we will have sprinted a lot of this day away. I'm going to go ahead and get that set up, and I will see you guys back here in 45 minutes. Hey guys, I definitely fell asleep for a second there at the end. I did not mean to. I meant to go get a drink and then get back in the bed, but I closed my eyes for a second and didn't turn the screen back on, and bam, I was asleep. That's okay though. I guess I needed it. Um, Before that though, I did read, let's see, like 25 pages. So, not bad. How did it go for us? Did anybody else fall asleep? Corinna, I will definitely let you know when and if I'm in DC again. I'm sure it'll happen at some point with both of my stepsisters living there. But Zelda, it's okay, baby. It's okay. What do you see? She got freaked out for a second. 30 pages is not bad, Kimberly. Excellent. It was like a 10-minute nap, but I know that I'm going to sleep so hard tonight, which is so exciting. Got my nails done. Amber, I just saw your nails on Discord. They're beautiful. Like the detail is amazing. I don't know if y'all have seen, but it's probably going to be hard to see. They're so pretty. This was the first Rachel Harrison book that I read. It was good, but not quite what I was expecting. I agree with that. I have a few of her books that I will still read. My favorites so far have been The Return and Cackle. I haven't read her short story, which is Bad Dolls, and I haven't read um, Such Sharp Teeth, which I know Abra really liked. But Black Sheep and So Thirsty were definitely my least favorite. So I would still give her another chance. Yay, Sarah got a decent amount read. I started Thank You for Listening. That's the Julia Wayland book, right? And managed to start laundry and vacuumed the house. Not bad. I did like a really, really quick vacuum of the apartment before we started sprints, and it felt so good. When you have pets, like you can go like one day without vacuuming, and then you're like, why does my floor feel so gross? Just makes you feel so good when you vacuum. No sleeping this time. That's okay. I slept enough for both of us, Karina. But I put laundry away, got the mail, read 15 pages, and snuggled Ava. Sweet Ava. Yes, it is. Oh, and I ordered crumble. Oops, I haven't even looked to see what crumble has this week. Let me see what they've got. I felt like they had several weeks there where I wasn't super impressed with their menu. When I got COVID, I did get the semi-sweet chocolate chip, but I couldn't taste it. They have the cornbread cookie this week. The cornbread cookie is so good. I bet the blueberry muffin is good too. Oh well, I don't think I'm gonna get any this week, but I have a husky golden mix and I legit feel like all I do is vacuum. I don't have dogs, but I have had dogs in the past, and you look at that creature and you're like, how do you still have hair left after you vacuum and sweep? Because you get so much. And even with my cats, like they're small little animals. How do you have that much hair? And how do you track that much cat litter across the house when I purposefully buy cat litter that's not supposed to track across the house? It's crazy. I think they were out of one because I only had 5 choices. So excited for the cornbread one. I haven't tried it. I think out of all of the crumble cookies that Brent and I have ever gotten, the cornbread is his favorite, and it's definitely in my top 5. I'm just a chocolate person, and I also love anytime they do any of their birthday cakes, which is such a basic cookie, but I absolutely love it. Yeah, the cornbread is just so good. Karen, I'm excited to hear what you think about the cornbread. That I figured the blueberry muffin one would be great. I love blueberry muffin stuff. We had gluten-free blueberry muffins. Sorry. Wow. At the set building day today. and they were homemade and they were absolutely delicious. So I need to figure out that recipe or something because it's so good. Lucky Charms cookie is my fave and so sad because they only have it once a year. I feel like they have that one in like March around St. Patrick's Day, if I'm not mistaken, but I haven't tried it. Um, when Crumble first opened here, I definitely fell into the habit of going like once a week. And now I have to like be super impressed by the menu to decide to go. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that the cookies are expensive and they're big cookies. Right now, you guys can help me with this. So we've got book club tomorrow. And usually by this point, people have like chimed in with what they're bringing to book club so that we can all make a decision about, whether we're bringing sweet or savory stuff. And nobody has piped in yet. So I'm torn between bringing a pizza or bringing an apple pie. If you went to book club, would you rather eat apple pie or would you rather eat pizza? Because I don't know. I think my favorite is the pink sugar almond one. Oh, I don't think I've tried the brown butter one. They were out of the brownie, which I'm okay with. Yeah, brownies are good, but like you can get a brownie anywhere. Apple pie, but I'm probably in the minority. I'm keep going back and forth, but whenever I think about the apple pie, I make a homemade apple pie. It's a family recipe and I really like making it. If I bring a pizza, it's just a frozen pizza that I'll cook before I go. Apple pie is more seasonal. Yeah, I think I might go with apple pie. And I haven't been able to bring anything homemade the last couple of times because um I've been in such a rush that I've just gone to the store and picked something up on a way, but it might be nice to actually be able to bake something tomorrow. A dessert pizza and do apple. I've never done a dessert pizza, but I probably could modify the apple pie recipe to be more of like a pizza crust. I'll try that in the future. We have a teacher at our school. She's just like a hobby baker, I guess is what you would call it. But last time we had a potluck, she made this fruit pizza and it was the best dessert I've ever had. I need to figure out what she does, but it was huge and she made it beautiful. And we told her she just needs to figure out a way to make the fruit pizza fit for every single potluck that we do. We're having another potluck for October and Halloween, but it's the Monday after Taylor Swift where me and my coworker will be traveling back from New Orleans. So we're going to miss that potluck, which makes me sad because I love anything Halloween. But there'll be plenty of other Halloween things to do, of course. Okay, you guys, it didn't take much convincing, but I think I'm going to do apple pie, which means I need to go to the store. Grew up on Pizza Hut buffet. Me too. And you can't find many Pizza Huts that have buffets anymore. And I love their dessert pizza. We've got a Mazio's, which again, I don't know if that's regional or if that's a chain everywhere, but their dessert pizza is my favorite dessert pizza. It is, we have this family cookbook that's so old and beat up, and technically, like, it's a wedding present that people get in our family when they get married, but I'm obviously not married, so I don't know how I ended up with the family cookbook, but I'm not complaining because the best apple pie recipe is in there. Well, y'all can tell I'm yawning. So we're going to go ahead and do one more sprint. I think this one's just going to be 30 minutes ish. We'll end at, let me see, we'll end at the 15 mark this time, a little bit over 30 minutes. And then obviously it's still going to be the 24-hour readathon. I just need a second to kind of regroup myself and maybe take a short little nap. But I am going to be reading all night and I'll update y'all in Discord with any more reading that I've got done. But I'm definitely starting to feel tired and sleepy. So one more 30-ish minute sprint and I will see you guys one more time when we wrap that up. All right, everybody. That was the last sprint. So how did it go? I had a very productive time reading, even with my little accidental nap. I read 30% of The Boyfriend during sprints today. And with how fast this book is reading, I think that I'm going to finish it later on tonight. So it'll also be a successful little 24-hour readathon. And hopefully I'll get to listen to some more of The Third Gilmore Girl. I feel like I can't speak in the correct sentence right now. You love the Pizza Hut buffet. I remember when we had the Pizza Hut in my hometown. I remember when it opened and we would go there like once a week. I loved it so much. We had an Italian place near me that did dessert pizza. Amazing flaky crust, chocolate drizzled with I'm guessing white chocolate and strawberries and banana. That sounds so good. The flaky crust on dessert pizza is just excellent. I know, I want that too, Sarah. It sounds so good. Tara, hey, I'm so glad that you got home, unloaded, and dropped off donations. About to go back out to get something to eat, but wanted to hop on first. Made it to 81% of Murder Road on the drive home. Things are about to get wild in that book, if I'm remembering the spot where you're at. But I'm glad that you made it safe, and it sounds like everything is as good as it can be. I hope you get something really yummy to eat, and it sounds like you're going to finish your book really soon. Able to get to page 456 of The 13th Child. Thank you for sprints. You are so welcome. 20%, not bad. You listened to that first 20% pretty quickly. Got a couple more hours of reading in me, I think. Thanks for hosting this. I've had a blast. Thanks for being here. I feel like I wasn't like as energetic as I normally am today, so I'm sorry about that. I'm still recovering and I'm tired, but I definitely wanted to be here and read with you guys today. Hello, Lily. Unfortunately, that was our last sprint, but I hope that you have a great day reading today. Bad Summer People. I like the cover of that book. Something twisty already happened, and I was like, yeah, the rest of that book is just like bam, bam, bam. I've only read 2 Simone St. James books. I read The Sundown Motel, and then I read that one. So I have another one that I'm planning to read at some point before the year is over, but I like her pretty good. I can listen to Julia Whalen at like 2.5. I know her voice is just it's a weird combination of like it keeps my attention so well, but it's also so soothing and relaxing, and there's nothing about it that ever grates on my nerves. So yeah, she is an elite audiobook narrator. Oh, sorry. I hope you can catch the next one too. I'm probably going to do some public sprints again in a week or two. So hopefully I'll see you there. Good night, everybody. I know it's not really nighttime. I'm just tired, so it feels like nighttime. But I'm going to go make some dinner, and then I'm going to get back to probably reading this while I watch Miami Night 2 of Taylor's. Linda, she's reading Murder Road right now. And like I said, I'll be popping into the Discord. So even though I won't be on sprints, I'll be sure to update you guys when I finish. This book is getting like twisty, but it's like so twisty that I can't piece things together right now. And I stand by what I said earlier. The writing is not great, but she's doing something so unique where like I really thought I knew where this book was headed, and now at 68%, I'm like, I could be very, very wrong. I know, she just writes bingeable books, doesn't she? Good night, Linda, and you're so, so welcome. Reading multiple books and Never Lie by Freedom McFadden is one of them. I read that a couple months ago, and it was a good time. All right, guys. Bye, and I'll see you in Discord later.